1.1 billion people watched the Queen's funeral. That is over 50% of the world's population.
Wow.
Can you believe it? Like,
Wow.
yo, bro, that's a huge number of people.
Not wengi
That's a
sana.
lot of people. But I mean, you sort of tell the geopolitics of the fact that when you look at Commonwealth,
Yeah.
when you look at what we like to call CHOGM, Commonwealth heads of government, I mean, you can tell that clearly that hold that people clearly had from that the British had on Africans, on the rest of the world. It's not that it's still there, but clearly it's left its footprints.
Kuna footprints
Kuna ile
somewhere.
crumbs zimebaki, because a lot of people do know the Queen. And we do have queens in Ghana, we have queens and kings in Nigeria, we have them in Southern Africa, we have them in Northern Africa, we have them in Kenya. But when you say queen, naturally the one person we know is the late Queen, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
The royal family.
The royal family. So naturally, people would definitely want to have seen how that happened. But also the idea of how it's done is quite. They say it really is a mark of splendor and pageantry. Like, it is, you're supposed to behave like this, and you're supposed to dress like this, and there's a vigil, and the grandchildren hold a vigil. And then there's a long walk. You saw the long walk to Windsor Castle.
Yeah.
So we're even having a conversation and saying, yo, what happens if you want to pee? Like, you're just like,
Kutendaje?
mi nashindwa.
Nimelemewa.
Na you still are seeing the Windsor Castle that you still have to go to. So those sort of things, I mean, that sort of take away from the normal human nature that we're used to. And they sort of bring this extraordinary, superhuman behavior that we can also exhibit in how we need to behave and how we need to carry out the last final rites of the crown, so to say. And even the crown being placed on the side, and the globe being placed on the side, and all that stuff. So it's quite interesting. But I gotta say this to be a bit political, that this is how, as Africans, we need to carry ourselves.